I want to talk to you about your visibility action plan, your strategy for being visible. I hear a lot of people say, I want to be visible, I need more visibility, but you have to have an actual plan, or what will happen is you won't be visible for months or weeks, and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, I need to be visible again. Being visible is super important for business owners. We need to be out there. People need to see us. And it doesn't mean we need to literally be out there. We can be out there via video. We can be out there via Facebook Live. We can be out there by posting in social media. We can be out there networking. We can be out there speaking. There are a lot of things we can do to be visible, but we have to have a strategy. So what I'm going to tell you, go ahead and grab a pen and paper. There are 5 things I want to tell you, 5 steps to take to put together your visibility strategy plan, and then there's a worksheet to go with this so you can print it off. But let me share with you what it is. So before you even start, before you even put together your visibility strategy action plan, I want you to print out, if you haven't already, in the files, I uploaded some calendars, and they're just calendars for this year, and they're 3 at a glance, so you can just go through. I couldn't get them to separate, but you can just go through to the month we're on, and I want you to create an action plan for yourself. Once you get it done here, then you can put it into your regular personal schedule or your work schedule or however you have that, so it's all in one place and you can see it. But the reason I like to do it like this is because you really want to see how consistent you're being. Where are you showing up? Are you barely showing up? Just like one time a month? Ooh, that's not enough, right? So you're going to do this. Of course, you'll be looking at your personal schedule at the same times to make sure that you can fit this in. So the first thing is to print out the calendars at a glance, just so you have a blank slate to work with. So you're not just barely fitting it into all your other stuff, but you're creating an action plan. Bottom line is, as business owners, if we are not making time to film videos, to be on social media, to show up and be in front of past clients and current clients and those that they don't even know they're going to be our clients yet, our prospects and our future clients, we have to plan it, just like everything else. So the better you are at planning, the more successful you'll be. And I'll be honest, I am probably one of the most planned person daily with my time of anybody I know. However, that does not come naturally to me because I like to do things that are creative and fun and spur of the moment depending on how I feel. But being an artist my entire life with the band, I knew that if we were going to be good at the next gig, we needed to practice whether we felt like it or not. So we scheduled it in and we showed up and we practiced. So when it came time to do the gig, we were good. If we had just waited until the mood hit us first, we wouldn't all get together at the same time, and we just wouldn't have the continued consistent practice to make us good. So that's what we really need to do. You've got to put visibility as super important part of your marketing strategy and your business. All right, so the first thing, print those calendars. You can pause this if you want, print them out, or you can go on, take notes. You're going to have the worksheet that you can print out as well with this. So there are 5 things you need to do. Number 1, you need to decide where you want to be visible. To just say I want to be visible is saying I just want more money. I just want to make more money. But if you don't have a specific plan of how much money you want to make, where it's going to go, how much is going to go here, how much is going to go there, it's like you have to have a flow, a system for what you're doing. And I learned that a long time with money. It comes in and then we go, you're going to go here, here, and here. You tell it where to go and then it goes to the right places. Otherwise, it just comes in and goes out and you're like, where did that go? Same with your visibility plan. You have to decide where, specifically where you're going to be. Not, oh, I need to do more networking. I need to do more speaking gigs. Where, when, how often? So you've got it. We'll get to that in a minute, but decide where you want to be visible. And I would think it makes sense to pick 1 to the max places that you want to be visible. You can't be visible everywhere at once. So for instance, you might say, I want to be visible on social media and do speaking gigs. Those are my main 2 things. Now I may sprinkle in some networking events here and there, but my main thing will be this and this. Or my main thing might be networking. I want to make sure I'm networking. That's how I get all my clients, is networking. So you want to network and make that your main priority visibility action plan, and then your other stuff will sprinkle in throughout. I hope that makes sense, because that's very important. It's like putting together colors in a room. You can't have every color competing for first place, right? You have one main color, and then you have an accent color, and then you have maybe another little bit of accent colors. To kind of think about that. So what's your main way of getting clients? Where is that? Where are you going to put your focus? And then what's the secondary way? And where are you going to put the focus? So that's very important. And we can talk about that more. I just want to give you this training so you have it. Number 2, how you're going to show up. So you're like, I know I want to be on social media, and I know I want to be networking. So the next thing is how. So you're going to say, well, on social media, I want to do Facebook Live and video consistently on Facebook. And maybe you're going to do a little bit in LinkedIn just to keep your name going there. But it is very hard, again, to hit every platform and stay up and be good at it. Because remember, part of being visible is not just posting your stuff, but it's also, and I think you guys remember me saying this before in some of our other challenges, it's about showing up and commenting on other people's stuff, and you can be more visible going in and telling people how great they are than waiting for people to tell you how great you are. It just works like that. So keep that in mind. You might say, the how is I'm going to be on social media. I'm definitely going to be in Facebook. I'm going to post in my wherever this many times, and I'm also going to make sure I make 5 new connections a week or something like that. So you want to know how you're going to be visible. So the first thing is decide where, and the second is decide how. The third is the what. And this is like, what is the reason and what is the content? There's 2 things there. So what is the reason you're doing it, and what is it you're going to do? So like if you are going to, okay, I want to make 5 new connections. So the what is, I'm going to go reach out to people and private message them and say, hey, I want to connect with you. Or the what could be, I want to deliver value consistently on Facebook on my business page. Maybe once a week, I want to deliver new value to help people with their problems and solve problems in areas that people are interested in that have to do with my business. So that's the what. The worksheet will help you keep track. And then 4 is the results. What results do you want to get out of it? It's like wanting to make more money. How much money do you want to make? What are you going to do with it? You know, that if you're spiritual, if you get this, we always say the universe is waiting for us to say, this is what I want. This is how I want it. This is where I want it to go. The more specific we are, the more chances we have of actually hitting that goal. If we're like, I just want more money and I don't care where it comes from and I'm good with whatever, that's very vague, and the universe is like, what? I'm so confused. So very specific. What is the reason? Is it content? Are you going to be delivering an offer sometimes? In each time you need to decide, okay, for example, on my business Facebook page, I'm starting a weekly thing there, which I haven't done for a long time. I'm going to start a weekly short video there talking about the why it's important to be visible. Why it's important to be visible. Getting people excited about, yes, I need to do that. The why. And then from there, I'm going to tell them, if you want to know what to do, go to my private, which is just opening, a Women Mastering Visibility Facebook group. It's closed. I'm sorry, not private. Go over there, and I'm going to tell you what to do to be more visible. What you can do, all the things that you can do to be more visible with your speaking, with networking, and all of those things. So go over there, request access, and you'll learn the what. So my business page is the why they need to be visible, why it's so important, why it'll help their business. It's all around the why. Then when they get to my free closed group, it'll be the what they need to do be visible, what they need to do with their message, what they need to do when it comes to speaking or networking. Then, if they want my help, if they want to know the how-to, they have to join one of my programs. How to make videos, how to put together a signature talk, how to create your sales funnels, how to create your offers. Those are all paid things that's what I get paid to do. So the why and the what I give away. The how-to is what I get paid to do. So that's really good to know. Telling people why, for example, if you're helping people write their books, why they need to be writing a book, why it will be so good for their business, why it will help them be more visible, why it will increase their popularity, whatever, all the why. And then if they need to know what to do, like create checklists and create a schedule for writing, those are all the what's to do. You can get people into a specific place either through a lead magnet, giving them a list of what to do, or getting them into a group where you can teach them what to do. But the how is what you get paid for. So I just gave a really good, clear way for our the person in our group that handles people writing their books. It's the why it needs to happen, the what needs to happen, and then the how is what you get paid for. Well, and then the results. What are the results you want? You've got to be really clear about what you expect, setting up your expectations. So if I'm going live on my business page once a week, what am I doing that for? If I'm putting a video in there, what's the reason? What's the result I want? Well, I want to move people to my private group because over there I can teach and they can look forward to learning. There's a little more interaction. On my business page, it's more like just kind of like a commercial. I'm going to go on there, tell people why they want to be over there. That's where they're going to learn what to do. So that's the reason, is just get people to move from my business page over to a place where I have a little more control over what they're hearing and learning. Number 5, you got to schedule it. You've got to put it on the calendar. I know that on Mondays I post challenges in the Facebook groups. Those need to go out on Mondays. And then on Wednesdays from 3 to 5, that's when I film for the following week's challenges. I've got to be ahead of the game, so I do some editing and put them up so everybody can get them. On Thursdays, I like to film some Facebook Lives. And I have every week when I look at my calendar, I know when I'm going to do that. And I like to keep them pretty consistent unless I get a speaking gig and I have to move things around. Do them at times that I know will work normally in my schedule so I can get real consistent and know that Wednesdays are a day that I do filming from this time to this time, and Fridays are a day that I do this, and Mondays I want to make sure these things are up so people know they're coming. And that's real important. So you want to schedule your visibility. And if you're going to just say, I want to be visible 1 or 2 times a week, once or twice a week on social media, once or twice a week networking or speaking, then set that intention and start looking for networking events, speaking opportunities, deciding when you're going to do your stuff on social media so you're planned out. You know what's happening. This is a visibility action plan. It's very important. It's a visibility strategy, because without a strategy, you'll just be haphazard. It'll be all over the place. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure it's consistent. You're there. People are seeing you. The people you want to see you are seeing you consistently, and you're delivering value and you're helping them solve problems. All right. That was it for that. Make sure you print out the worksheet, do the worksheet, get consistent, and it's just like anything else new. You have to build that muscle of when am I doing it, making sure you're doing it, tracking yourself, and it's a discipline, but it's part of the wonderful entrepreneurial endeavor. We get to be our own boss. It's just like as adults, we have to parent ourselves as adults, and as entrepreneurs, we have to be our own boss and be the boss of us so that we actually get it done. All right, have fun putting this together.